Well, welcome to another edition of Motor Cars Enthusiasts. Right off the bat on today's show, one of the concept vehicles going to hit the show floor at Frankfurt is going to be this vehicle from Kia. Supposedly the second generation of the cee'd, called the Pro cee'd, which I don't think that'll ever be the day because the cee'd is not the world's greatest looking automobile, and this thing looks fantastic. Now the trick is, Kia hasn't really released any more about this machine. Nothing about the interior, nothing about what could be powering this machine. But I tell you what, Kia, if you build this car, it will sell. It won't sell very well, but it will sell because only really enthusiasts, at least here in the United States, really love estates or wagons. So I just think this thing looks bananas. It just really looks amazing, and I would love to see Kia build this, especially with maybe a turbo V6 or maybe a normally aspirated V8 inside of it. Yeah, they're really not going to do that, but I think this thing really looks amazing. Would love to see it go into production, but we'll have to wait and see on that front. Hopefully coming up at the Frankfurt Motor Show, we'll get to hear a little bit more about this machine. One of the machines we've been anxiously awaiting to get to see with our own eyes is the brand new TVR. This is the new TVR Griffith. This vehicle actually made its debut at the Goodwood Revival, which is something I've never really watched before, but I have to say, after seeing some clips online, I tuned in and got hooked. I must have watched 4 or 5 hours of that thing live streaming over the old internet, and I had a great time. It was really fun. I got caught up in the whole nostalgia deal, and I think this may be a bucket list place to go to before I die. A pretty neat little event out there at the Goodwood grounds. But back to the TVR. The TVR is a pretty good-looking machine. I was really hoping for it to be a little bit more sexy, much like the Sagres. I really think that thing looks amazing. We don't know a whole lot about this machine, at least as of yet. All we know really is that Gordon Murray designed it, and it's going to have a Cosworth-derived 5-liter V8 that a lot of people are saying in the know, claiming that the vehicle's very close to the 5-liter Coyote V8 that they're using in the brand new Ford Mustang. The other things are, maybe this thing's going to have a manual and a automatic transmission, at least in the first go-round. This particular machine is the launch edition of the TVR Griffith, so apparently there's going to be other parts of this vehicle that we're going to get to see soon. Convertible versions obviously already in the works. We may get to see a concept version of that maybe next year. They're also talking about maybe some hot rod versions, some up steps on the scale of this machine. Talking about that Cosworth V8 has a lot of room, even still remaining normally aspirated, making north of maybe 600 brake horsepower in its lineup. Also, there's a lot of talk that TVR's got a lot more up their sleeve than just the Griffith. Possibly an SUV, maybe another vehicle, coupe or sedan coming up in their lineup as well. So we'll definitely have to wait and see on that front. Maybe we'll get to hear a little bit more coming up at the Frankfurt Motor Show. Another vehicle that's going to be debuting at the Frankfurt Motor Show is the brand new Lamborghini Aventador S Roadster. Yes, they lopped the top off the Aventador. And if you're looking for something late-breaking and super fantastic, well, this is basically still the coupe version, just with 2 removable panels on the top, which Lamborghini claims they only weigh 13 pounds between the two of them, but they claim that it's real easy to put in and take out in case you get caught out in the rain. But the trick is, if you're going to have to get out of your car to do a lot of this stuff, you're going to get pretty wet as far as that's concerned. That being said, the car's got a very beautiful shape to it, but like I said, it's still the Aventador S, meaning it still has a 6.5 liter, normally aspirated V12, that making 730 brake horsepower and 508 pounds-feet of torque that is shifted through a 7-speed ISR transmission, and the vehicle's obviously all-wheel drive. 0 to 60 does fall off about a tenth of a second, but just does it in 3.0 seconds, which is nothing to scream about. along with 217-mile-an-hour top speed, which is the exact top speed of the coupe version, which is kind of interesting, especially with this vehicle. It's getting a little disruption as far as the convertible version is concerned. This vehicle is absolute production ready. This vehicle is going to be going on sale very, very soon. Maybe later this year, early next year. We haven't got official information on that, but when this vehicle does debut at the Frankfurt Motor Show, we'll know a whole lot more, and we'll definitely keep you in tuned. And that's all there was that I thought was worth talking about for this edition of Motor Cars Enthusiasts. Don't forget to like us over on the Facebook page. Links down in the show notes. Also, if you'd like to subscribe to the channel, you can do so at any time and get the first dibs on the brand new shows as soon as they come out. Thanks for watching. We'll see you again real soon.